Okay, so I'm gonna show how I optimize my Facebook ads performance. I'm doing this for only the month of June because in the last month I didn't run any ads. So basically what I'm gonna be doing, I've set some ads from the beginning of June. I'm gonna analyze data and I'm gonna walk you through what I'll do to get better results. So here again, I'm gonna show you a test I did between Advantage Plus and interest campaign, so it will be very interesting. When I open my ad account, the first thing I check is, of course, purchases, which is my main goal, and cost per main goal, which is again purchase. So this is my primary goal. I also have a secondary goal, which is add to cart. For me, add to cart also means lead, also means people leaving their name and email, because I have a two-step. I did a rebuild for my funnel. I did some optimization. I've added some new sections. I've edited some sections. So basically, this is what I got for you. Okay, the first thing I do here is like I set my columns. I set my own columns. If you're at the default section, you should have it at performance, which doesn't give you very detailed information. So what I like to do would be go to like customize columns and just I'm gonna show what columns to include. And here are my columns, so you can just copy me. So my first column is purchases. Then I have add to cart, which is also the same as initiate checkout. Then I have cost per purchase. Then I have amount spent. This tells me how much money my ads are spending. I have reach. I know how many people I'm reaching. Then I follow link clicks. Then I have the link click-through rate. This tells me what percentage of people clicks on my ads. I have the average cost of each link click. Then I have cost per lead. How much does it cost for somebody to leave their name and email on my two-step checkout? I have frequency. This is the average number of times that each account center saw your ad. Then I have cost per 1,000 people reached. Then they call it right now 1,000 account center reach. And then I have CPM. What is the average cost per 1,000 impressions? So basically, those are the numbers I take a look at. So for example, if I open my ad account, I'm gonna show what happened from the very beginning of the month. This is the first campaign I set early in June. So as you can see, it spent $326. It delivered 4 leads or 4 add to carts. To me, it's the same. But nobody bought, 0 purchases. It was very painful. The next campaign I set was this one. It spent almost $120. I saw there were 0 purchases, so I had to turn this off. So basically this campaign ran for a few days, this campaign ran for 1 day. Probably I should turn off this campaign earlier, but I saw that 4 people initiated checkout. So I was like, probably like 2 of those people will buy, but nobody bought at the very end. So basically here I spent almost like $500 on ads. And if I was like a beginner, I was like, oh, Facebook ads don't work, the targeting doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. So, but I kept on trying. And I set this campaign. So I set a campaign targeting cold interests, but for this campaign, I'm only targeting the Instagram placement, because I went on Reddit. I saw that a lot of people had issues with the placement targeting. So what I had to do is just like only target Instagram. So I'm targeting only Instagram feed, Instagram stories, the Instagram Explore feed. And this campaign started off pretty well. It spent $164. It delivered 3 website purchases. It delivered 5 leads, 5 add to carts, which for me is the same. And the cost per purchase is $54. So if I open the campaign, you're gonna see I have 6 interests here. 6 interests. The unique click-through click-through rate is quite high for me, for my personal experience. For this type of campaign is 1.82. And some of the ad sets is up to 3%, 2.77. So this is like very, very good for me because my average order value is around 200. So this is quite good. But from what I'm reading here, I see that only a few ad sets spent more than like $25, $26, and they all delivered sales. So this delivered one sale and 2 add to carts, and this delivered 2 sales and 3 add to carts. Obviously, I won't do anything with those ad sets, right? So my targeting is quite good here. My ads are quite good. But if I see one of the results I have above, for example, this ad set and this ad set have decent click-through rate, but they haven't spent much, right? They haven't spent much. And the way I'm running these ad sets, I have the bid cap set at 150. It was 150 earlier this morning, so I increased it to 159 because I want to tell Facebook, hey Facebook, I'm willing to spend more money, I'm willing to pay more for a purchase, so I'm just gonna give those few ad sets a little bit of more time because I believe I have some very good ads. I believe my targeting is like very decent. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna wait. And what I did as well, I increased the bid cap. The bid cap was at 150, so I increased it to 159 pretty much on all my ad sets. So what happened with this campaign, I set the campaigns for maybe like 4 to 5 days ago. I haven't touched anything. And today I'm just increasing the bid a little bit. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more sales. The next campaign is the Advantage Plus campaign. The Advantage Plus campaign spent $351. The cost per purchase is close to $40, which is extremely good for me. It delivered 18 leads and 9 sales. So this campaign started like very, very strong. So I'm targeting a lot of countries. So when it comes to targeting, I'm gonna show you what I mean. So the Advantage campaign is targeting Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, New Zealand, United States, Euro area. So the audience size is huge, almost like 573 million people. And here the algorithm is doing the targeting for me. I set the daily budget to, it was like $200, but earlier this morning I increased it to $239, so almost 20% bump. And here what I did, I set a cost per result. And I think this is the reason why this campaign delivers such a good cost per result, because I'm using the cost per go bid. And it was like at 100, but because I want to spend more, I've tweaked it just slightly. I've tweaked it to 101. I know this might sound like a very, very small tweak, but what I want to do here, I want to tell Facebook to spend a little bit more money on this campaign. And if I show you the ads, here I'm running 6 ads. So pretty much this ad gets all the reach. But as you can see, some of my other ads are getting higher click rate, although Facebook is not spending money on them. So what I'm gonna do with this campaign, a lot of people will start turning off ads but with this campaign, the only thing I did was I increased the bid by $1 and I increased the budget by 20%, and I'm gonna leave this campaign working because this campaign is delivering extremely. What I did at the very end of the day, I just slightly increased the budget of those 2 campaigns because they're working very, very well for me. And I also added a remarketing campaign. So pretty much I'm targeting the same audience, I'm targeting the same countries, but if I click on edit, I'm just doing a very simple website retargeting with a daily budget of $10. I might increase the budget to 10 or maybe like $15 or $20 once my ads got approved. but this is the beginning for my campaign. And here I'm gonna talk about some of the metrics I follow. The first metric I follow very closely is purchases. 0 purchases, that means something is like very, very wrong with the campaign. So after I check the purchases, the next thing I check is if the campaign is spending money. Because if the campaign is spending money and it has 0 purchases, probably there is something wrong with the ads. Probably the campaign haven't spent enough budget. Probably the link click-through rate is very low. So if I see 0 purchases, like the way I did it here, so here this campaign is the perfect example. So this campaign had 0 purchases, it had 1 add to cart, it spent $120, it reached 8,000 people, but the click-through rate was like 0.95. So I was like, there is something wrong with this campaign, probably I should turn it off and start from scratch. And I think I took the right decision, because right after that I said the advantage and the code interest campaign. So if I have to compare the code interests to the advantage plus campaign, you're gonna see that the advantage plus is outperforming the interest campaign. So this is the advantage plus, it says advantage plus, and this is the interest campaign. As you can see, the cost per purchase on the code interest campaign is $54 compared to the cost per purchase of the advantage plus. Here you can see that is $40. So basically advantage plus working very, very well for me. But keep in mind that I have data in this ad account. I spent maybe 30-40K with this ad account so far. So I have a lot of data, not a lot of data, but I have some data about the buyer, about what ads work, about how the offer works. This is how I'm analyzing the data. This is how I decide on what to work. And this is how I do the scaling. If I have to scale, I'll just increase the budget by 20%, and I don't do anything else with those campaigns. So in running ads for the last close to 10 years, I discovered that there is not much you can do inside the Facebook ad account. You have control over the link click-through rate, and this will depend on your ability to create clickbaity ads, to create viral ads. For example, I can bump the click-through rate by double, but still it might not work. So I don't have greater control on the click-through rate. I have control, but I cannot go crazy. For example, I cannot if I'm extremely good with the virality of the ad, if I spend a lot of testing and create different variation of ads, I might double the click-through rate. So I don't have much control inside the Facebook Ads Manager. Where I have control actually is the funnel itself. I can control how many people are. I can control the upsells. I can control the downsells. So if you cannot get very decent results inside the Facebook Business Manager, the only option you have is to go outside and optimize your funnel. And for most of people, this is the most reasonable thing you could do, because you decide how much to charge on your website, you decide what upsells to include, you decide what downsells to include. So if this is something that you're serious about, I suggest you spend the same time you spent on building the ads, spend exactly the same time on optimizing the funnel. And by optimizing the funnel, I mean strategies that increase the average order value. So you need both. If you want to sales, you need to have both the Facebook ads at a very decent level, very reasonable cost per purchase, cost per result, very reasonable ad spend. But on the other hand, you also need to have an optimized funnel. You need to be able to spend money so you can attract customers. This was the video for today. This is behind the scenes of my personal business. I cannot show you some of the ad accounts for my clients because I don't think it's cool. So I'm showing you my personal business. I'm showing you how I deal with those challenges. I know if you go to like different people on YouTube, they'll be like, my ads are doing amazing. My ads are crushing it. I'm getting amazing results each and every day because I'm like the smartest person about Facebook ads. But in reality, that's not the case. A lot of people have bad days. A lot of people are spending money on ads. And this is something I wanted to show you. Regardless of how bad your results are today, you can always you can always take action so you can improve your results tomorrow. So nothing is permanent. It is all up to you. If you're running ads, just don't quit. Give it time. My advice to you would be to commit to a monthly ad spend you could afford to lose on Facebook ads. And here I want to use the word lose because not always your ads work. I don't know your level of like digital marketing, Facebook ad skills, etc. So commit to monthly ad spend. Say each and every month I'm going to spend $1,000 on ads because you're going to learn a lot. You're going to gather data. You're going to see what ads work, what ads don't work, what ads get decent click-through rate, what ads convert. You're going to see how people interact with your funnel, how many are buying the upsells, how many are not buying the upsells. So it's a very, very good start for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because here in my channel, I want to do it slightly more authentic. I give you the way it is. I talk about Facebook ads, digital marketing, building an online business the way it is. I don't use words that you don't understand. I don't talk about things I'm not experiencing. So this was it. A very simple screen share of my Facebook ads performance and how I tweak and optimize my ads. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and I'll talk to you soon.